Hello, welcome back to the New World Ironman Challenge on the Fresh Start server. This is going to be episode 12, and we finished off the last episode by going in there and rescuing the Marauders. We got a new helmet, and if you ever want to change a helmet like this, let's say I can't see out of it very well. So what we're going to do, we're going to left click on that, change the skin, and you can pick from any of the skins that you have. Let's find out if we could hide the headgear. We could make it look like we have none on. We could put this Roman one on. That would be odd, but doable. That's a little scary. And we're going to zoom in a little bit. Let's see if we can do that with, we're going to turn around this way. We're going to zoom in right like that. We're going to try the same thing again. Let's see if it previews it a little bit better. Left click there, change skin. No, it backs off the camera, which is a little odd, but oh well. We could hide it. We could have a fisherman-looking hat. And I don't like that one. That one's a little scary. That looks like a wizard. That one's, I can see out of it better. We're going to go with hide headgear. And we've confirmed it, and now we've hidden it. Now, it might throw you off and lead you to believe you don't have headwear on. But I like it. Now I can see out of my own eyes. And where are we going? We finished this quest, and we picked up that one along the way and finished it. I don't know how we turned it in. It was the number 4 on the list, but we're heading right back here to finish off and turn this in. We'll try not to pick up that quest, and then ideally we're going to figure out what to do next, but it looks like we might either travel here and fast travel there and walk here and get this and do this part, or we're going to need that shrine. So we'll figure it out. And it's not a far walk. Away we go. Double check. Got to find the path. Everything's good. We've got our, what? Is that a note next to him? It is. He didn't see it. He didn't see what was coming. And we got the third note. Very nice. 1, 2, 3. That was tricky of them to hide it out there. Nothing else. There's probably some chests in there, and everything. It's been a while since we did this last episode. And by a while, I mean, an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours since I logged in. Oh, he's spawning in there. He's excited. That was the guy. Let's see if we walk up to him. No.
Have you figured out what these trespassers are doing in my keep?
Yeah, I did. Let's see what her name was. Maybe it'll be on there as far as the name goes. Abigail. And I'm looking in the top right. I don't see any Abigail-related things. We're going to zoom in a little better. And I'm just checking along the trail. There's a wolf that I'm probably going to upset. Is there an easy way up here? Oh, it's this way. You can hear that, oh, and I've spotted these before. They're always on the ground right there. They have that little brownish appearance. Where are we at with our skinning? Or not our skinning, but our mining. Well, there goes a level 34. Terrible Turk. He's got the accent over the U. This will tell us what we're at. 33, not bad. It's something. Oh, now I sprinted. It's going to get rid of my sprint when I pick this up, but it's worth it. He's running away from the wolf, and the wolf should stop chasing him and nipping at his heels. And it'll run right by us. See if it does. No, he's still, there, and he ran right by us. We've been here before.
This band of warriors could do well if they seized their true potential. Treasure, wealth, power, all things you could offer if you would join us.
Wow. So that corruption lady, she,
Those who would risk themselves. Your little addendum to your mission was noted.
Hmm.
The Syndicate, this is good to hear. I
Our
would be
enlistment
honored
care package.
to fight beside you in the battles ahead. I've already spoken with Smiggs. Go to him, and he will enter you into our chatters.
Now, I don't necessarily want to join these guys right away. Find out. Up here somewhere. Over here. Now, it's not going to force me to join him. Because I want to do the opening quests on the other guys, too. At least, you know, get the weapons or the items and see what happens. What do we have here?
From the first, we knew you were one of us.
Uh-oh.
It's in the way you carry yourself, you see. Skudaya has vouched for your valor,
Not,
so it's time. Pledge our oaths and join our ranks.
not
Choice
quite
is
yet.
yours.
We can always return here and join these guys. I think I want to join the Marauders, mostly because of the location of the main guy that gives the quests. But if we can just port right here, join if that's the case. They might let you join at the cities as well. We'll find out. That way, we'll both know. Where are we going next? We have a choice. We have to unlock. We have to get to number 2, and we also get rid of that. We also have to do that. It would be nice to just run along the trail there. We might even pick this up, so we're going to go here. And we're going to recall instead of using our limited Azoth points. Once you get enough of those, it's probably worth it to use like on your house. You'd use that first, and then you can always reset it with Azoth, but it also ticks down, so it's worth it to get that discount ticking in a sense. But now it looks like we don't have a helmet. We won't take those because they'll distract us. We don't have very much in our inventory, so we're just going to run right by the shed. Uh-oh, this guy's all together now. And you know, he's going to have a perk of some sort. We're going to I mean, it's tempting to stay there, but it takes a while to listen to that song. Zoom out a little bit, and away we go. We're aiming for the green dot, and we're going to be going along the trail. I'm going to use my hatchet and the auto run key, which is a key that I use on my. I have a mouse that has 6 buttons on the side, so you can really use a lot of them. I have one that does the auto run, one that does the UI just like that, one that zooms in and out, but that's on the top. Also a stop recording and a start recording. Uh-oh. I see a life bloom up there. You could also add alternate keys to it. You could add like a shift on those buttons, and it will add even more things to it. Don't want that wolf to spot me. Oh, he's growling. And I think the trail, yeah, we kind of cut it off that corner, which is fine. Wow, they have more life bloom around here than in Windsward. Windsward, there's like one easy one right outside the south gate, and a few further away. We haven't seen any hyssop, or very little of it. I think we saw one and I didn't pick it. And we're going to sprint. We have, let's see if the sprint will kick on. It seems to be both, but it doesn't, you know, there's in theory, a 35% speed boost. That's pretty nice. We're just going to run on out here. I've tried a few shorter episodes, and we're going to see how those do. And the problem is, if I do a bunch of short episodes and upload them pretty quickly, it kind of fills up the feed, the sub feed for the people that have subbed. I don't want to flood them, so if I make a longer episode, and then you can watch it, you know, you can watch half of it and then watch the next half, or whatever the case may be. We can go that route. So I'm going to test both theories. Be nice to uncheck that. We're going to have to run over here anyways to get out on that green dot. This is the main story quest. I believe it has to do with Yonas. We do need a lot of these bulrushes, the reeds and the cobs. Sometimes you get both. Let's see what we get. We get some reeds and some cobs, and I'll probably do that off camera because I can't imagine people want to see me doing that. But
ask you to walk softly, but the fish
ooh,
are already wise to me.
wow,
Travel on, stranger.
let's take a look at this. We're going to complete the quest. We got level 24, not bad.
Continue your journey, traveler. The fish, or did I me a Soulwarden?
Tempting.
No, that could not be. It is such a
That's useful.
sounding name.
Gaining
And
fortify.
the Soulwardens are all gone, lost, corrupted. Who knows? There is a tower not far.
Gaining.
Get your answers there, for I have
He's
no
got a lot to talk about. Gaining fortify with a shield rush and using that actual sword and shield to. Oh, are these guys fighting each other? We've got this guy. And what is he at? PvP is enabled with this guy. We've got a great sword. They can't hurt us because we don't have it enabled. They're definitely... Oh, a little explosion there going on. They're both at full health. One's bleeding now. He's dropped into the water. The Covenant in purple is... They're both about the same... Now they've resorted to... We're going to find out what they're doing down there. Oh, one guy is full health, and the other guy just completely demolished him. Used an axe and the greatsword. The other guy was in kind of. Can we climb up? No, that's fresh water. We don't want that. So the one guy was using a musket, and unless you are getting your, I heard him shooting. Unless you're getting every shot off perfectly at close range with everything jumping around, you're going to be in big trouble. And that guy was, and he died. Oh, but is he back and shooting at him now? He might be. He might have a camp nearby. Yes, he is. No, 34 has been called in. And it's red below his name like that, so he has PvP enabled. Anyways, they want us to go up here. It's part of the main story quest, and we also have to go here. We're going to find that. Let's find out where the... There it is. There's a shrine with the big... Those guys will be shooting and having fun. If I turn that on, the PvP option on, it would, yeah, it would slow things down even more. We've unlocked this. We're looking at our map. We're heading north. I can just aim for the one at the top there. We're going to break that out and berserk away. And while you're running the auto run, you can actually look at your map. Kind of get an idea where we're going. We're doing the main story quest. We're keeping an eye out for things. Pick. Chop up along the way. People may want to sit there and watch me chop down a lot of trees. I could always put it in the timestamp and then see. I could put it in there and just relax and talk about things. Ooh, this is interesting. Another one they want to go over there. The last Soulwarden. Yeah, this is definitely we're trying to unlock our Azoth staff, which would allow us to...
History is filled with the stories of those who resisted the call. Stories of failure and doom.
Okay. Pick this one up. Death log. I don't like this guy just sitting out here like this. And we're going to pop some food. Let's say you're low on health. You can pop food and you'll get that 20% or 20-second buff that heals you pretty quickly if you're low on potions. I find that once I'm towards the end game, I have a endless supply of health potions and even food, so I can just use one or the other or both, or I don't find myself holding back and saving them just for emergency purposes. I don't mind just using them up. We haven't even had the chance to go make a bunch of these. And we're on. This is the main story quest. There's the faction stuff that I want to knock out for the rewards, and just to see it because I haven't seen it. It might, like for instance, Covenant might send us way over on the map. Might end up sending us down here. I think we already did part of that. We'll see what happens. Life Steal Charm. Let's see what that looks like real quick. Reinforce Steel Spear. No. Okay, so mending, increase healing power by that. Oh, that's for the for if you're making a life staff. Well, we're not going to be making one of those. Looking around. We're going to grab.
We have fallen back to the tower. On all sides, the corrupted come for us. Our lines of defense are broken. Our compatriots flee. Those who could cover the distance have come to this ancient place seeking shelter. We are preparing fortifications. We will make our stand here. I do not think it will be enough.
Okay. I try not to talk over the voice acting. They've added quite a bit. It says I can fish right there. I don't think I actually could. Let's see. We're running up here. We're going to join this guy. We're going to strike that guy in the... We're going to knock this guy out with an overhand. Oh, it would have hit him, but the mage there. We're going to pick this urn up. And the mage doing his thing. No problems. Oh, there's the guy that we have to go for. We're going to take out this other guy first. Oh, I got nailed by the... And then we're going to use our crosscut, and it just destroys them. Very easy. We'll open up this coffer. Let's see if it has one of those bonus items in it. It doesn't this time, so I think we get...
They have broken through. We no longer have means of escape, but we were able to seal the upper floors of the tower. Even now, I can hear them battering against our barrier. We have rationed our food and supplies, our weapons. They will not last much longer.
Okay. Looks like we get 3 a day. Oh, we're going to run right up here and nail these guys. Oh, that's just devastating. Oh, and it spawns the next guy. And he attacked the mage. I didn't quite hear all the voice acting from that because battle was happening. We're going to run down there and get that thing. Find the journal entry. There it is.
Supplies are exhausted. The tower shudders under their assault. There is nowhere else to go. They will ascend the stair, and all will be lost. They beg me to run, to preserve the Order's future. I will not be the last Soulwarden. I will not abandon my post.
Well, it wants us to go back there. Oh, I broke an ankle. But instead of running through and doing all that and messing with those creatures and the door and everything, we'll just run through here. Somebody put up a camp right there. If we do die, all that'll happen is we get sent back here, which wouldn't be the end of the world. So we're advancing the main story quest, which is important. You have to go all the way to level 5 on the Azoth staff, which we don't even have yet to unlock Brimstone Sands, which is down the road quite a ways. Probably at least 2 or 3 episodes away. Just kidding, of course. Let's see what we have. Oh, we gotta... Can we... Nah, I'm just gonna... I thought maybe we could, We won't get that river crest. Well, is it petal cap or the river crest that we need for to unlock the item? There's something like that. We didn't. Maybe it's river crest. I think it's petal cap. I can't remember. But we need 3 of them, and on top of that, we can't buy them from the trading post. If you're doing the trading post and not the Ironman, you can actually go on there, find the petal caps, and then sell them for quite a bit. People will pay 20, 30, 40, 50 gold for each petal cap because you need 3 of them to progress the the quest. Here we are. We're back at Yonas.
Again you I see.
We're going to hold on to that just in case.
The
But
ghosts. I truly, that is. There was once a huntress in these parts. An unfriendly.
I don't. I've done the sword and shield before. I really don't like it.
You might.
And we didn't get it yet, anyways.
But getting her to give you a living seed.
Those are fishing boots. We're going to hold on to those, and once we go fishing and specifically target fish, we're going to have hopefully a whole set of fishing gear to increase our chances of catching bigger fish, nighttime fish, etc. There's a quest there. We're all okay. What we'll probably do is run through, knock that out real quick on our way to this guy with the Syndicate. So we're aiming for 2 on the map up there. Deep in the water there. We'll grab this. Look at the map. That's where we're heading to next. So we're going to put a little pin right there. And it's nice when you're opening stuff up or mining for a while there, you can just look at your map and continue mining. It doesn't really affect anything. Or if you're running, you can do that as well. And there's not a quest here, but there's this little white question mark. It's a point of interest. That's where the corruption was. It looks like it was there fairly recently and has destroyed all those trees. So it's nice and relaxing. I'm just basically steering with the mouse. Sometimes when you do the, you can kind of run sideways with the keyboard and kind of look around like that and still kind of run the way you want to run. Oh, it's one of these things. Hercules, landmark. Did it say, hey, there's a quest? Not really. Probably something good up there. Let's see, is it going to make us on way out in the water and up there? It might. Take a look. Can we get up there? Well, we can't climb. I don't like this. We're underwater. Oh, I could jump barely right there. No other way up. Oh, look at that. You'd have to walk all the way around. It's scary with the water, the drowning, but we're gonna pick up this. We're gonna do a trick. There we go. We're gonna run across him. We're level 24. We're gonna run across him. They're all getting really mad at us now, right? Him. And then we're gonna run back a little bit, turn around, swing, and do our opener. And that last guy that we picked up should be the last one as far as one extra little swing. I was hoping it wouldn't take that, but we got 145 experience and great sword experience. And these are the better chests. Let's see if we get one of those. We did not. One of the special. Just hop down there, not a problem at all. Barely any damage, just a little tickle. We can, we're gonna auto run, and then we're gonna right click on the pin to take that off of there. A lot of briars right there. I have a few locations where I pick briars that are, I need those for the weak and common mana potions. I usually try to get 100 to 150 of the potions each, and then I put them in the storage, and then the quest will pop up on the project board, and I just grab all my potions. I'll hopefully have more than one potion request from the board, and I just grab all my potions, walk over back to the board, the shed's right next to it, and knock out those quests, and then drop the whole set of potions back in. That way I don't have to go through and pick out each one and find out if it's the right ones for the right board. I'm going to run up here. Looks like there's some fiber right here, and underneath that tree, that looks like a tree that would have the big tree, but it would look like it possibly has herbs. And I'm kind of interested in what other spices drop in Everfall. I don't do a lot of farming in this zone. No problems. But it doesn't look like... Oh, there's an earth spine right there. This is a big plant. So they didn't have it. Oh, there's another one hidden on the other side. We're looking at our map. We're going the right way. We'll have to hit that question mark and just get it off of our list of points of interest. And I think that's a mature tree, and that requires 50 skill. We haven't been... You notice I've been picking up the things, but not doing any trees, not really going out of my way to mine. Because that can be done in a session. I will show you a really good mining route that I have in Windsward. There's a couple of them, and they're really nice. We're gonna pick this up. We unlocked this question mark, and it was the Daybreak Burrow. We're gonna hover over that. Level 23, so we're catching up. We're level 24, but this is the level 23 area, so it's good. We're actually catching up and being in a level appropriate area. Oh, and they gave us some of this. Oh, come on. There we go. This is just a really tiny area. It looks like there might be some stuff over here, but they probably see it as well. Oh, right there. Let's see how many people are trying to go after it. Oh, we built Elvton. We beat him by less than 1/10 of a second. He had light armor. He could have rolled to it. Over here to the right is another one on our map. I just looked at the map and saw it. We'll pick that. He's probably upset that he didn't scoot over here beforehand. More moats. Those are going to be good. They're really going to pay off once we start crafting with those. I know we really haven't been in town. We've just been doing quests, and we haven't done any of the crafting, or very little. But they really did revamp the leveling process. I think they've revamped it to level 25-ish. So we might be able to squeeze out to level 30 in the revamped type areas. We'll probably be doing some lower level quests, even though just to mark them and see what they're all about down in Windsor. We'll take that one. Break. Day and daybreak. Oh, and there's a quest over there. Now I'm kind of risking it here. I did see that other soul land right back here. I think I did risk it and failed. There was one here. Thought there was. Maybe Elvton spotted it as well. Did he? I thought it was around here somewhere. Looks like we're heading up here to the Syndicate Enclave. Oh, it's tempted to go up there. There's so many things to pick up and grab, and unbelievable. Oh, we're gonna to unlock Everfall's new point just to get that off our screen. We're going to increase the standing gain. We don't care about the crafting. We don't do too much crafting here. We might do some, but it's not worth it. Oh, that wasn't very nice. What happened? That guy shooting me from way over there. Oh, and he missed. And he had some kind of, he actually shot me where I'm bleeding. What is this place? The spread. It's massive. There's probably tons of stuff in there. I'm not going there. Not gonna do it. So tempting. I think this is squash. It is. What level are those guys? 25. That sniper. What? I can only throw a hatchet back. Oh. Oh, did I do something wrong? I did. You know what happened? I got scared. Ran right by the place where I was supposed to go up. My apologies. I'll take it out on this very scary rabbit. Now you do get occasionally. Oh, I thought I got a flint from him, but I picked it up accidentally. We don't need any more flint right now, and if we do, we'll go on a flint farming run. In Windsward, if you go down and south and right to the beach area, you can go to the beach and pick up a ton of flint, hundreds, and then you should be good for what you need. Yep, we're back on track. We're looking at number 2 on the list here, and I've never been here. Know what this is all about. Got a nice stream. Tank Salada. What is he doing? He's doing something fishy back there. Travelers. Governor. Maybe he's the governor of that guild or the governor of the city. Never really paid attention to that. New fast travel point activated. Sorta. I don't trust it though. Another. Well, this is a nice area. You know what we have to do. There we go. We'll walk right over here, and we're just doing that'll be the screenshot. If I can remember where it is. About the halfway mark. And we'll push that button, get the UI back, and talk to this guy.
Thank you for helping to resolve those unexpected consequences. We
have to talk to Cleo.
Here, studying Azoth's applications, but
can we get up to that person?
Please come in.
Let's go up here and find out. Yeah, I'm gonna try to find Cleo. I just don't know how we get up there. The map's not very clear. I can't zoom any further. Maybe this way? Maybe back out? This kind of looks like nothing up here. This is not Cleo, is it? I'm gonna go walk onto that shrine just to wonder if we can fish here. I don't even think I have a fishing pole yet. Oh, I do. We can fish. Let's see if we catch a fish. It'll take a little bit longer because it's not on a hot spot. Are we gonna catch our first fish? We're gonna try to. We gotta watch that green green bar that turns a little red. No, danger. So we let off. Reel in a little more. And our first fish. What do we get? A small perch, about a 1-pounder. We're gonna exit fishing now. You can make better fishing poles, better gear, all kinds of things, better bait. We look down here. We're gonna click it, and then we can say salvage, or you can hold the Z key and salvage it that way. What did we get out of it? We got a fish fillet. You can use that for cooking. if you get better and better at fishing, I think they've made it a lot easier. Now we've actually really locked in the. Yeah. Oh, well, look at that. It's not. It was just right over here. I thought this was a large area or something, but it's just the water that we can see, and it's right over here. Look at this room. Wow. Very nice. How's that for a screenshot? I don't like that lamp being up there. We can get rid of it by going like that. Not bad. All right. Let's get our UI back. We'll pull the camera back so I can see behind me again. And we're talking to Cleo.
Of Aventus, the Syndicate. Scholars, arcanists, inventors.
Gotta go back over here. Syndicate talk to Avant. Oh, we're gonna. So we just talked to him and ran right back over here.
After that mishap with the wolves. Oh, you like them?
Oh,
If
those
you
are
join
some
us
nice
in
gloves,
Syndicate,
Beast.
They will be yours to
Okay.
use. Should you be in Azoth? Oh, consider that part of your test. You will know it
Medium.
when you see it.
The Marauder is giving us
Anger the creatures there.
heavy.
You
This
will
is
find
giving
it
us
especially
medium.
often
I
served
wonder if
far than brute force.
Covenant would give us the light. And how are we gonna get there? Come on, seriously? I mean, I really don't think we can. There doesn't seem like any way out. There's a lot of people here. I think they're just doing the quests. But this is their stronghold of sorts. Yeah, we can't get out. And it wants us to collect the Azoth infused water and return to Oxboro, the other one. And we get out of here easily. Well, we gotta knock out number 2. That's just a fact. And I shouldn't be on top of the. We should be running out this way. That is definitely a nice area. Pretty neat. I like it. Huh. And what do we have here? Oh, nice waterfall. Is there a way to climb up there? Looks inviting. We're going to give it a try. Oh, come on. Oh, they make it a little easier with the. There's the white chalk marks on the stone, which help indicate where you're supposed to jump roughly. So it's nice that they added this in. Oh, and a little waterfall. And I've stumbled off the path a little. It'd be neat. Could you actually go down there? I don't want to, but I wonder if you could fall down there and then get washed out at the bottom like Tank Salada. Look at that. There's some chocolate. No, that was just the moonlight shining. Oh, we can do a shortcut. Wow, they really have us jumping here, don't they? At least they're not forcing us to parkour. Jump from item to item. Level 27? We're only level 24 and he's over here, so we're not technically behind too far or ahead too far. We're going right out there. They want us to collect some Azoth water. Let's see if I can make the jump. Although I don't think we need to. There it is. And one last jump. And another jump. And it ends up that we were doing quite a bit of... Oh, that's actual Azoth water. And it's available. The spring. What is that guy? Oh, he's trying to protect it. Now we're only level 24. Get that tree. That tree's an even better, look at this. How can we pass that up? That's gonna be beautiful. Well, there's the 3 different places. The flowers, the colorful flowers, the entry area to the thing, and then the tree. So I'm not sure which one I'll pick, but go ahead and drop your comment down below on which one you think I should have picked. Oh, we're gonna fight these guys. there's 2 of them. And there's roots. Roots are stopping me from jumping by. Not bad. Oh, that was nice. This is bad. We're going to block these guys. Nice. We're going to take a potion. Only healed me for 715. We would have lived without the potion. We're going to take a little food. I'm going to grab it. That was, But now we have quite a bit of heavy armor on. Let's find out. Did I get another piece of armor and forget to put it back on? It did. It's medium armor. It would lower our, it would up our constitution by quite a bit. We're going to go like that. We're going to assign that. We're going to take this. We're at 2796. Another 200. Not bad at all. We're just going to throw on some medium. We're almost up to heavy, and now I don't want to sit in the medium range. I might as well try to get up to heavy as quick as possible. It helps with the limited staggers. Like if you're trying to run and you're in light armor, it'll stop you from running for a good 1.5 seconds. Oh, look at this guy. Oh, we're gonna have to run. Because of that root didn't let me catch up to him. That's not nice. I'm eating. I've got the recovery if I don't get hit. Oh, now I got hit. I don't like anything about this. Oh, there's another soldier. Oh. We're going to use our hatchet to run a little faster. Oh, let's see if we can jump up there. Jump up here. And lay down and hide. There's the, we can take that guy out. Right. We're going to use our sword. Oh, and he retreated. He knew I was coming. So, level 31. Oh, I ran all the way across there? I didn't mean to. We're over to the other side of this area. Get a little excited and scared and went running. But that gives you an idea. Oh my god, this guy's wanting to fight me now. And he just nails me. He missed me there. Let's see if he can hit me when I'm laying down. Yes. We're going to drink a potion and get back into the fight. I was hoping I could maybe dive under his, Oh, he's hurt me. I don't have the greatsword ability to remove the debuffs that get put on me. I think this one's already been taken by somebody. Oh, that guy, that level 31 elite. I don't even if I'd not stumbled on the route, I think I still would have been in trouble with him. Oh, we can gather this. So as you can see, oh, it only took one. And then he wants us to go back. We will. Oh, it's a little slow running. Let's see if we can speed it up a little. Doesn't really speed up much at all in the water. Oh, there's a little thing there, and that we can take care of that guy even at level 24. If he turns around and sees us. Twisty spiral something other cap. Oh, there's another guy just waiting to ambush us. And of course he's an archer. We're gonna see if we can hop behind his tree. Running right by him. His aim's not as, oh gosh. No. Well, that's the thing. That's what we ran down on. I've got this guy chasing me. Another archer here to did a little serpentine move. We're back in Brightwood. It wasn't that bad running around that, but it'd be neat if there was a way. Oh, we're back to the top of the waterfall. There probably is, but I didn't want to find it while I was being chased and hunted. But there probably is a way to get back up there. We just went down and down. Oh, look at this. We haven't been here before. Is there a way down that would also be a way up? Let's see. Yep. So this would be one of the ways. But I was looking at the waterfall on the way out. Could have just went up that way. And that's where the guy was hanging out doing who knows what back there. We're going to knock this out so it doesn't keep flashing at us. We can gather faster. Territory standing in Everfall, or what is this area? Brightwood. So we're on the cusp of Brightwood. We don't do too much gathering in Brightwood. So standing it is. Just makes the grind to 300 on your territory standing faster.
You've seen the Azoth Tree. It was truly beautiful, no?
Yes.
Well worth a little danger. Oh, I hoped you would see its true beauty. Now, if I may have the infused water?
There you go.
Here is your
nice.
Cleo has already requested a word, if you came back in one piece. I see within you the same potential. Please, go and speak with her.
Okay.
Oh, I believe you are. Go to her and keep an open mind. The task she has prepared may challenge you in more ways than one.
Here we are. We did that. We've unlocked. What did we unlock? Oh, a 4th spot. We don't have anything in there yet, but we're going to. Eventually, you'd like probably 8 different slots, but we'll go with 4. At 30, we get to carry a 2nd bag. This hat, we are not going to keep, the Knowledge Seeker's hat. We're going to ditch it. Strength and Constitution, but it's a heavy pair of gloves. So we're going to... Oh, it's been locked because we thought we'd keep it forever and ever, which we will never do. Those are medium. They're lucky. Why did I have those heavy ones on? Probably from the strength, and we're going to save those for fishing. Those are gone. Let's find... What? Oh, which is... I thought I had to climb back up there, but I think this person's right over here like we were talking about earlier. He wanted to talk to her. He wanted us.
A moment, if you please. The impermanence of death presents a peculiar conundrum. Indeed. Lost who sleep do not fight. If they do not fight, they do not die. Those who do not die do not resurrect. The old world likened death to slumber. We are going to turn that metaphor into reality.
2. We're looking for 2. We could do it this way, and it should pin us. Well, we got to get that too. So, let's go, let's take a look outside. We were shooting for, what is this one? Skill progression, covenant type things. We do have a quest to turn in, and that's the main story quest, I think. And it wants us to do all this, and we need this shrine as well, so we're going to work our way down. We're going to put a pin right there. And let's go find out what's over there. The good thing about this, or why it's easy for me to be excited about all the different places to go, is because I did so much questing and everything in... Oh, look at that alligator. Know what we got to do. I did so much questing in Windsward that I didn't explore a lot of these areas, despite playing for it. Oh, he's elite. Now I'll show you a neat thing. We're going to use our... I don't know if we've improved it, but I don't think we can be stunned or anything. He does a tail lash, and now it's wearing off. Now we could be hit, but it's so much nicer. The hatchet there, because normally he's going to throw you all over the place. And if you use the hatchet, you can just sit there and grind them down with light swings and just crush them. So we've got a pin, and it's kind of buried up at the top in amongst those other items, the number 2s and everything, but that's okay. Tempting to get that soul sprout, we won't do it. We've got our hatchet on hand. We're going to pick up. Nothing wrong with getting a supply cache along the way. Even in the really high level areas, you'll have a supply cache, and it'll only give you 20 of what we just got. We got one that 9, but we got one with 24 items. Now we're going to do this same fight, just with the greatsword, just to see the difference. We're going to pull them over here, and I'll show you the difference. We're going to use that. Not bad. Now let's see if he. So I'm just doing the greatsword. He hasn't tail act. Oh, so we got hit once. Not bad. Just one hit, but we did the other fight. We finished at full health, no problems. Didn't get tail lashed. Now once we get to 300 strength, that will change because we'll get grit with every swing, heavy and light. So it'll be a little easier. We won't get knocked around as much, which is nice. That's one of the big things when you're in the dungeons and you're getting knocked around. You can't do anything. Oh, this is quite the area. We won't go in there. We've unlocked it, and this looks like. Let's see. I'm gonna hover over him. Level 20. I mean, it's doable, but you know, we'll wait till we get a quest to come here. I just wanted to see if there's really something good on the second story up here. What kind of food does this zone drop? Wheat. You can always use wheat to turn it into flour. And did I go the wrong way? We're aiming for the 2. The 2s are this way. There's a berry bush, but we've got to move. It'll move on. We're going to use this trail. He's yelling and screaming. Bunch of river cress. We're going to pass those. Those seems to be quite prevalent, and I really don't need those too often. I mean, I need a lot of them, but nothing like the other death motes or soul sprouts, the soul motes. Fire I use a lot of. Looks like we actually have to go across here. And is that fire? Because we need that. I'm going to switch over to my greatsword. Want to get as much experience. Oh, we have, looks like Hadricus. Oh, fight's on. He just totally nailed that guy. He's a level 30. Oh, he's using an axe, and he's got a, interesting. We did get this. They want us to take this. Let's break the, we got one of them done. 2 of them. I think there might have been one in that little room there. What did it say to do here? It's shining. It's shining like they want us to pick it up. Does it take, destroy the water barrels? Take water skins from the lost? We'll pull it. I think we just get water out of here, though. Yeah. Maybe. Don't know. Nobody knows. And there was one in here, I thought. Yep. Pretty neat. Oh, there's one here as well. But I can't do that. That one I can't do. This one? Nope. We're going to take a big heavy swing here, and then we're going to break that. It is nice to, can I, well, without, oh, I already destroyed them. They're still glowing. Take water skins from the lost. There's one inside there. And what else? Pour the drought in the southern well. Well, we don't have the drought. Well, let's see if we can do it. Maybe if you kill these 8 of these guys and get the items that they drop. Oh, wow, they're not giving you the drops like they should / could. I guess they want us to go up here. I'm going to hop across the water. I wish I could actually jump across, but no. Let's see if there's some around here or in this. That's an interesting little cabin. I've never seen one quite like that, maybe. Nice. Oh, let's see if it drops something. I think it did, yep. In the top right, it says 1 of 8. Now we have 2 of 8, and it actually counts along with us. There's a... We're going to jump over there. And, again, if you weren't doing... Oh, look at that big old bridge aqueduct thing. Oh, I thought it was one of those pickable ones. No worries. Hopefully we won't have to run back to that particular well, that we could just drop it off in a well once we get it. There might be another well up here that we could damage, we'll say. We'll poison the well. Not a problem. Oh, we have a interesting flanks. And then he has those little glowing balls around him that help protect him. And I'm just swinging away. I don't have any of the self-healing from any of that. There's the loot. We're going to grab this loot as well. Look at those. Stocks. We've got a soldier sword. Not bad at all. Kind of looking around. I guess we're going to run down. We're going to take a quick peek up here. Oh, there is one guy up here. And a treasure. Nice. No problems. We're going to pick up this one. Is it the one? It's green. Yep. We got 5. Now the drops are coming in. Nice and steady. Oh, and he's got a shield. So he's not dropping as quickly as I was like. We got the next one. We're going to probably have to run up to the second story to find... Oh, yep, I can see. Oh, it's an elite up there. Maybe the elite has a higher drop rate. Now I have 11 seconds till I can use this again. I probably shouldn't have done that. Do I have my food buff? Yes, I do. Kind of stalling for a little bit of time here. Oh, it wasn't an elite. It's just a shaman. The shamans, archers, if you can get right up on them, you're not going to have a bad time at all. We're going to zoom in a little bit. We've got this area over there. So we're just going to hop down. Thought it was an elite and I was going to have to use my crosscut. It's using a shield and a gun. I don't think we can do that. It'd be nice if we could. How many do we? Only one more. It'll tell us what to do next. Come on. Peek in there? No. I can see a treasure chest. Let's see. This guy, I think he's actually one of those is dropping out of his pocket. Yes, it was. It was a water skin. I could barely see it hanging out of his pocket. And it says to do that to the well. Now we're going to look. Oh, there's a well up here. I was wondering if we're going to have to go all the way over there. Here's a well. No. This little shiny thing. No. It says, pour the drought in the southern well. This is a southern well? Oh, there we go. That was weird. That was very easy to be missed, especially if you saw that first one, Return to the Syndicate Enclave. Well, the Syndicate Enclave is up there. We don't want to quite do that yet. So what we're going to do is, we're going to get away from this craziness. I don't want to run into more corruption over there. I'm going to find the... being chased. Just want to get to an area where I can breathe a second. I don't think I'm being chased. Oh, there's a cougar. There's everything everywhere. So, to wrap things up and to summarize, we're going to take a look. We have to return up here, but we don't want to do that. We're going to grab this and then portal back there. And then we also have to portal back here for the main story quest. There's also something here to do, and we're going to have to do it. We really want to be able to, who wants to run all the way back over here? We're here right now. But if we have that, let's think this through. We can always just come here and do it when we want. So we're going to zoom in. We're going to get rid of that. That looks like we're going to wrap it up. We went just over an hour. I was hoping to keep it under an hour, but we did not. I'll be adding more timestamps, and well, that's about it. This is a longer video. I hope you enjoyed it. I did. Have a great night, day, and enjoy.